top of their screen at any second. I will indeed be recording this session and will send you that recording in a recap email that links back to a YouTube channel that has all of my classes available there. So you can feel free to review this session at any point. For anyone that does not know me, my name is Anuj. I am the field marketing specialist here in Santa Cruz and Monterey County. And looks like there was a little mix up on Sales Pro. This class isn't going to take a full hour, so don't worry about that. It's going to be about a half hour. We're going to do a live demo of the InTouch Marketing Center and talk about some of the email campaigns that you can build and how you can edit them. So before we dive into that live demo, I'm going to go ahead and ask that everybody please open up the chat window. Remain muted through the entirety of the session. I don't take questions until the end of the class, where we will open up the floor for any questions. If you're worried about forgetting anything, that's where you can leverage that chat window. Feel free to type it in there, and I will address it at the end of our session. I want to try and get everybody out of here in a half an hour. And with all of that being said, let's go ahead and dive into this live demo. I'm going to go ahead and stop sharing my screen for a quick second so I can take off this slide, and we will go ahead and dive into our class today. So like I said, today we are covering the InTouch Marketing Center and some of the campaigns that you can run from that. Just like any other marketing campaign, digital campaigns need to be a sound part of a marketing strategy. You can't just send random emails, just like you can't send random postcards and expect to get anything from them. There needs to be some kind of rationale behind the marketing that you're building. That's where your marketing specialist or your SSAs come in to help you craft that. So when you have an idea of what you're doing and how you want to leverage these campaigns, this is where you're going to come in here and start to do some work specifically on the InTouch side. There's also other classes that my colleagues provide that talk about Prospect Square and the email marketing that you can do from there, as well as the Clients for Life program. But today we're just focusing on the InTouch Marketing Center because that's where I wanted to build out our session for. If any of you guys are in my region, you get emails from me Monday and Friday. I'll send an example email in the recap that you get so you can kind of see, and you'll look at one in this session. You can see all of the customization that can go into these. And you'll be able to start to think about it, like I said, how you can leverage these into your own marketing strategy. So when you are on InTouch, like I said, I came from my CB desk right into InTouch. And now we're looking at that dashboard. It's a great time because look at my upcoming reminder, my monthly newsletter is ready to review. That's one of the email campaigns that you can send out from here. When you are a standard user, it's one of the free campaigns that comes with this program too. Before we dive into all of those campaigns, I want to quickly just click on account, and you want to make sure you review my account and the information located in it. You can come in here, check your title, make sure your license number is correct, make sure the appropriate phone numbers are added. Contact methods are all on by default. If I hit this edit button, you can see like I don't have an Apple phone, so I cannot FaceTime, so I unchecked that. I don't use Skype, so I unchecked that. Make sure you don't leave things on here like WhatsApp, FaceTime, or Google Duo if you don't actually use them. Make sure also the reply to email is set to what it needs to be. The default is the CRM email. It's only used for tracking purposes. We don't need people replying to that email. So you want to put your CB NorCal, or if you have a custom domain email, this is where you want to put that, and then come down here and change the reply to your external email. Call to action is where you can add your tagline or slogan, if you will. And then again, make sure your website is correct. Once you're done, you're going to hit save. You'll see that profile updated successfully, so we know it worked. And then we can scroll down here The last thing you're going to want to double check is that your social media accounts, again, are all active and linked up, because they will appear in all of the footers of the emails that you send from this system. Now, you only want to add social channels that are a part of your current marketing strategy. There's nothing more harmful to a brand than to link to an Instagram or a LinkedIn or a YouTube that hasn't been updated in a couple of weeks. Now, what we want to do is dive into this section right here, marketing. When you click on marketing, you're going to get 4 options. We're going to focus predominantly here on the marketing center, because this is where a lot of your campaigns can be built from, and it's the main page that you will land on. First thing you will see, like anything, is a landing page. All we're focused on is email marketing and digital marketing. Whoop, right here, email and video marketing. Any of the print marketing materials and some of the campaigns, they're also fantastic, but not all of them come at cost. InTouch also offers services and templates and all that kind of stuff, but there are some charges associated with them. Again, we're only going to go over what is made available to you today. So before we dive into the templates and how you can update those, let's talk about my campaigns right underneath monthly newsletter. So I said monthly newsletter is one of those ones that's included. You also get a couple of other ones. You've got seasonal holidays, easy peasy way to make sure you're staying in touch with your sphere. And if we clicked on this, you can see all of the holiday campaigns. Now, this was obviously for 2020. So if I wanted to go into that marketing center and look at 2021, I could go into my campaigns, add new campaign, and we've got all different types of templates that you can see. Here's 2021 seasonal holiday emails. You've got print options as well, multi-channel emails. There's all kinds of great strategy. I'm not going to dive too deep into any of these, but let's say I want to do that holiday campaign. I'm going to hit choose this template. And just like that, I can see every single one that's upcoming. Father's Day is that next one. I could hit personalize. And this is just like any of the emails that you're going to edit. We're going to show you how to edit. All of these in here work exactly the same. You've got a basic editor right up on top, handful of fonts, handful of sizes, indents, line heights, justification, center, right, paragraph, left. You can add horizontal lines, cut, copy, paste, find and replace, bold, italic, underlined, handful of color swatches, handful of background color swatches, number list. You got some special characters that you can add. You can add and remove links, and you can add and remove images or articles or videos. Now, adding videos and images are all really easy. All you would have to do if you wanted to add an image is go wherever you would like it to be in the text and hit insert image. Then it's just as easy as uploading an image. You can put it into categories, or I've got a ton uncategorized right here because, like I said, I put these together all the time. And you can pick an image and have it displayed. We can adjust the size if need be. I could move this to the center. Whoops, I hit horizontal line and I accidentally deleted my image. So now I got to go back in here. You choose where I want my image to go. And let's go ahead and just add my image back. Now let's say I wanted to center this. As it's selected like this, I can change its size and I can go to text alignment, move it where I need it to go. If I wanted to make this a link, I can hit insert edit link, go to whatever website I want to link to. Oh, that's not a real website, but whatever. We can go here. All you have to do is copy whatever that web address is, And then we can go in here, insert the URL. Title, you don't have to worry about. I always put new window, but you can leave it on none. All this means is what is the link going to open to. New window means that they don't have to worry about their email disappearing on them. And now you can see when I hover over the image, it is a clickable option. I can remove the link just as easily. And basically you can come in here, edit it, build it to whatever you want. If you've got a video that you've uploaded to your YouTube channel, adding a video is just as easy as adding an image. We're going to go to my YouTube. I'm going to pick a video. And we're going to hit share, copy that link. And just like adding an image, let's say I want to remove that. I'm going to hit, I want it to go right under here. We're going to hit insert video and then paste our URL, our share URL right here, and hit submit. And just like that, our video is now placed. Same thing. I can adjust the size. And if I want to center it, I just make sure it's selected. Text alignment, center, done. Now, this video won't play embedded in the email. That is important to note. It will click and open out onto YouTube. But outside of that, it is very handy in being able to build something for your audience. As you can see, all of the information that we added automatically populates right down here at the bottom. I can go ahead, once you're done editing everything, you can do two things. You can preview, see what this looks like, mobile, desktop. Go back to edit. If you like it, you hit save, save as, and now your design has been saved. We can go ahead and exit. That has been updated. The date it's going out has been set. And you want to make sure you come down here to the bottom, no matter how many of these you edit, because now you'll see from personalize, it's gone to edit. Now all I need to do is come down here, hit save and continue. If you do not hit save and continue, that saved version will not go out on that calendar date. Same thing applies to the newsletter. Monthly newsletter works just the same way. Going to go ahead and click our monthly newsletter. And you can see which ones have already gone out. The next one that is available, you can personalize. Add your own information, add community information, because remember, all marketing serves one of two purposes. Does it A, help drive awareness of your brand and business? Does it, like a newsletter, help connect you to your community, help showcase other local businesses, help advertise your knowledge base of both the market and the community? What can you provide that's shareable, that can help attract attention to your brand? Or does it help generate a lead? Things like listing concierge or online ads that that have some kind of forum display. Things like clients for life that give fields where people enter things and you get that information back. So you always want to think, what category does this fall into and how can I spice this up for my consumer? Or you can leave it just as is. Again, all of the editing is exactly the same. And once you're done, you hit save. You save that newsletter. And then you go right to the bottom and hit save and continue. If you don't hit that, it won't go out. Just like all of these campaigns, you'll see this number 2 section where you can add and remove contacts. You can add people by groups, or you can go to individual contacts and pull them in this way. Now that's the campaign side of it. Let's also look at the marketing center and talk about some of these email and video marketing templates. There are tons of things that you can use. And when you click on that, you'll see we've got 1,126 designs, and they're sorted by their popularity amongst users. So based on what agents are using right now, you'll see what's popular. So obviously the newsletter's about to go out. That's popular. Memorial Day was last weekend, so that's the second thing. Then you've got things about smart homes, cold buy leads, pre-approved energy saving tips. There's all kinds of great things that you can use and leverage, and you can even search things like COVID. And now we've got a ton of great things that we can use here. I can remove that. I can do open house. I spelled house wrong. Open house. Bam. Now you've got a ton of great options. All you have to do is pick one. And then well, I don't have an MLS account associated, but you will, and you will see your listings that you can choose from, and then hit personalize, and all of that info will pull right in. Easy peasy. Let's talk about how you can also really leverage these to be something unique. So you can take any one of those templates and really turn them into your own. Every time you save one of those templates as a design, you can name it. And you can see here, we've got this saved design section. So just like, let me show you how I got here. Let's go back to marketing. So instead of my going right into email and video campaigns, you can go right into my designs. And this is what I do for my Monday and Friday emails that hit my agents. I just took one of the templates and built it out and did my own thing with it. So you can see this was originally the Thanksgiving one. And if I open up, you can see what the email itself looks like. And this gives you, again, from a business perspective, how can you best outreach to your consumers, especially the ones you know that are in that 1 to 24 month window of doing business with you to make sure you're staying top of mind, you're giving them pertinent information, again, that connects you to the region and the business so you don't lose that individual. Or if you're doing these on a quarterly basis, you've got tons of great things that you can do. As you can see, I've got this local entertainment section where you can click. It will take you to all of these kind of great events that are happening around my community that the agents get to leverage, right? And the whole point is, again, how do you stay in front of your consumers in a unique, fun way that makes them pick up the phone and call you anytime they have questions about what's going on in the community, and more importantly, when they have questions about the real estate industry. And as you can see, there's a video here. When you click on it, it'll open out into YouTube where that video came from. Editing this, as you can see, once it loads, because it's a bit of a big email, works just like everything else. I came in here, I added an image. See, from the image, come in here and you add your video. And then each of the images that I upload has a link that takes you right to where it's supposed to take you. Then it's just a matter of typing in the information. Once you're done, you hit that save button, save it. And every time you're done personalizing an email, oh, I don't know why that's sticking around. Let's go ahead and refresh the page. Every time you save an email, that personalize button will go away, just like it did on the campaign side, and it'll turn into edit. You also get the web URL, and you can compose and send the email right out from this system. Just like so. Now, if you don't necessarily want to send it out of here, you can also, because again, if you want to send it out from here, it's all set. Now you just choose who you'd like it to go to. Or you can choose, you can remove, you can add groups, hit save, and this. You can see right down here, you can schedule, you can save the draft, or you can send the email. Now the other option, let's say you're using your CB NorCal primarily. What I like to do sometimes is I will open up that web version. Then you can go into your Outlook, open up a new email, can delete my signature. And then once this opens up, you can select the whole thing by hitting, well, I have a PC, so it's Control A. As you can see, everything is selected. Then I can just copy, come into that new email, and paste. Now it'll resize the images, so I'm going to have to come in here and make these as big as they need to be, or adjust any spacing issues. But you can see just as easily it populates right in here. And now if I have a specific group I'd like to send it to that's already in my Outlook, I can do it just like that and hit send. Both of those options work incredibly well for this system. And again, you get tons of customization into making these messages that work for your consumer. So the better organized your CRM is, and the better organized your contacts are by business need, the better you'll be able to craft templates that you can then update for that consumer, depending on whether you're doing some kind of warm outreach or you're doing some uh, cold outreach to try and generate new consumers, or for people that are outside of that 2-year window and maybe they're not planning on doing anything for 3 to 5 years. And in addition, you have these campaigns that don't only go out when you send the individual one, but as you can see, if you turn on a campaign, once it activates, it'll automatically go out on the scheduled date. So as you can see, this has been activated. I've got no contacts in here just yet, so I'm going to go ahead and add some contacts. And just like that, this is now set to go out whenever the dates are ready. Same for these, a new way to home. There's all kinds of great material you can come in here, find opportunity for, and then leverage it. So you can see 1 day after contact, 14 days after step 1, 14 days after step 2. You can see what all of these emails look like, how they go out to your consumer, and then think about how you want to leverage this, not just by sending out emails, but how it folds in, again, like I said at the beginning, into a larger strategy where it connects and is relevant to things you're posting on your social channels. It's relevant to things you're posting on your website, and it keeps you top of mind with your consumer. But like I said, some of these things come at a cost. As you can see, this is $1.05 per contact and does not include taxes. So bear in mind, not everything is free in this system. But that's about it. I'm going to go ahead and open up the floor to questions. About 2:55. Let's give about 5 minutes here for any questions. I see there's some in the chat, so I'm going to go ahead and answer those, but feel free to unmute yourself if you would have anyway. So the first question is, you cannot change the day the monthly newsletter goes out every month, correct? That is correct. The date that your newsletter comes out is created whenever your account with InTouch was created. So the ASP you pay to the company is what purchases that InTouch account. Whenever you affiliated with us, that's when your account was created, and that's when the arbitrary date gets put for when your email will go out. The next question is, I've done several test campaigns. My agent has done several test campaigns. Now her list is long and she would like to shorten it. Is there any way to delete campaigns that have been created? Yeah, if you come in here and oh wait, I should share my screen. I'm gonna go manage campaigns. So from marketing, I went to manage campaigns. And then once you've turned one off, I believe if I click on one, you can scroll to the bottom and go edit. And there you go, delete. You can, yes, I want to delete campaign. And just like that, it will be gone.
I have a question.
Yes.
If I add the holiday campaign to my automated emails, can I choose which holidays I want an email to go out for, or is it automatically all the holidays that's on that list, that on the list will have to be sent?
choose. So here, let me share my screen again. If you just turn it on and like add a group, it'll do everything in there. But if I were to go ahead and click on the campaign, I can come in here and see how there's a little X. So let's say I don't want to do welcome fall. I can just remove that, delete this step, and now that one's gone. And it'll go from Labor Day to Halloween.
Great, thank you.
You are welcome. Now, that being said, you have to come down here and hit save and continue. Otherwise, it won't stick.
Right, thank you.
Are there any other questions I can answer? If not, I'm going to go ahead and put a link right in the chat to a handy survey that you can fill out if you'd like to send any feedback to my management team. Goes right to them. I don't see it. It will also be included in the recap email that you get from me. But yeah, thank you all for attending today's session. I hope everybody found it valuable. Please feel free to, you can reply to that email if you have any specific questions. You can reach out to your local FMS or SSA if you have any specific questions. And, really try and incorporate this into your strategy. Find great ways to stay top of mind with specific business subsets so you can help your business grow. Everybody have a great rest of your week. You are welcome, Suzanne. And Dana.
Thank you.
You are welcome, Sophia. Have a
Very
great rest of
helpful.
your day. Everybody take care, and I will see you next time.